And here's right here.
Hey y'all, it's Hannah. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to the speed build of neutral toned home. First, before we begin, it is Black History Month, so my plan is during the intro of my videos for the month to briefly talk about / mention one black figure per video and then have more info about them linked in the description box down below if you want to read further. Today I will be talking about Brehanna Daniels, who was the first black woman to become a NASCAR pit crew member. This is amazing. I don't watch NASCAR personally, but I love racing, cars, and most importantly, seeing people succeed. And I also want to get into the automotive industry one day. So seeing her do this is so inspiring and amazing. She's so beautiful, and I'm so happy for her on her journey. And I hope that she continues to succeed in life because seeing her do this just inspires me to keep going, you know? There's room in the industry for all of us. So congratulations to her, and again, I will have more information about her and her Twitter linked in the description box if you want to read more about her and her journey. Now on to the build. So I did some thinking, and in my speed build videos, I think I want to talk more about the inspiration, references, and thought process behind my builds more while the footage plays instead of just talking about each room on its own, because if I were a reviewer, that's what I'd like to know. I also slowed down the footage some and left in the footage where I'm rearranging things so that again you can see my process and to try and not have everything look so perfect. So I just wanted to change it up a little bit, see how it goes, and yeah, so let's try it out. Planning this house is a two-parter. There's the inspiration and the reference. For the inspiration, when I was doing my retro pink house build and I was scrolling through the catalog looking for couches, I saw Winter Nine's Nomad chair. One of the swatches is a very pretty beige color, so I literally thought, I want to build a house based off of this chair. Yes, that is how my inspiration goes. Sometimes it doesn't take a lot. That was the inspiration, this chair by Winter Nine. And for the reference, a few days before that, I was scrolling on this house plans website because I'm not that great at floor plans. So I searched the interwebs for one and I found this house, which is the one that we're building today. The house in real life is already beige. And so I thought, boom. We have a beige chair, we have a beige house, and it's a match made in heaven. Let's build a beige home. Well, first I wasn't sure. I thought I wanted the entire house to be beige, but I figured that's boring. So I said, let's make it neutral toned. And for me, I consider neutral tones to be white, black, brown, like tan/stone, wood tones, a really light mint green, maybe some pink, like, you know, things like that. That's what I consider neutral tones. And so that is what we are doing today. While doing this, it made me realize that I have an interior design type, which is typically modern, neutral toned or earth toned with pops of color in the decor items. That way, you know, in real life, I like to change things around a lot. So if majority of my furniture is neutral toned and then I just want to like change out a few decor items for the season or whatever, it'll be a lot easier to do that than if I have such bold statement pieces of furniture. It can make things a little bit difficult. So that is just what I realized when building this house. I also like the interior to be a little fancy with herringbone or a nice wood flooring, but I'm also a really big fan of quirky furniture. Interestingly shaped couches, lamps, you know, using multiple colors, hand-shaped chairs, interesting paintings, vases, multicolored rugs, and circles. I'm also a really big fan of circles. If it's a regular shape, you know, give me something different. So I tried to bring that into this house a little bit, but keep it on theme. So that is how this house came to be. We have our inspiration piece, which was the couch, our house reference, and a floor plan, which is from that floor plans website. My version of the house is not exact to what was on the website because this is Sims. Things do not scale right. And that house originally had a garage, I believe, but we don't really have a need for garages in The Sims, so typically I don't build them. That was the exterior of the house that we have completed, but now I need some inspiration for the inside of the house because I was inspired by this couch for the color, but I didn't really know decor wise what direction I wanted to take. So To do that, I actually turned to Instagram and IKEA's inspiration page over Pinterest. There's this one Instagram page called Planet of Interior that is my style / this house to a T. So I went on their page, took screenshots of some reference photos, and I also Googled like IKEA bedroom for some other inspiration. And then we went to work. And I also added my own flair to it and just also freehanded it, even though I had like inspiration / reference photos. I tried to add different things also, and there are certain areas in this house where I was like, I don't know if I like it, but I've never done it, so I'm gonna keep it. Because though this is just a game, I do struggle with not comparing my creations to other people, but I try to remind myself that creativity has no limits and no rules, so just do it, If you like it, that's all that matters. So for the actual building portion of this house, we're in the game now where we have our inspiration, our references, and all our photos. It's time to actually put like what I had in my mind into the game. So as you have already seen, while following the floor plan, I either put down temporary furniture to get the scale of the room together or built the room completely. I love placing furniture as I go because it prevents me from making the rooms too small or too large. I also like to furnish the room first and put the floor and walls down last, only because I'd rather try to match the walls to the furniture than the other way around. But it just allows me to furnish the room easier since there's not a flooring or, wallpaper or wall paints that I'm trying to complement the furniture to yet. Our floor plan is done, so now it's time to actually decorate the place. So to discuss the actual interior, I tried to make this house look lived in and add more clutter and art on the floor and on the walls than I would normally. From the outside, this house may look a little cold and lifeless, so I tried to bring in life on the interior. So I added a few things to the entryway, and then I move on into the living room. Again, though I had like some references, I really only had references for like a color palette, and the kitchen, I just more so use them to kind of get colors and furniture placement, but not exact. There are certain things that I wanted to use in the living room, like console table, which is so cute, that is by Cherry Sims, and the fireplace by Peacemaker. All of the CC will be linked in the description box as it always is, so if you would like any of the pieces that you have seen during this build, please check down there. The fireplace I have tried to use in other houses before, but it's a little large. However, I love how it suspends from the ceiling. This time I thought, why not just chuck it in the corner off to the side so that it's doing its own thing, and then I'll put all the other furniture like I normally would, and that is what I did. This living room is my favorite room because it embodies my style. Like I mentioned earlier, interesting or different shapes, colors, patterns blended together that also complement each other nicely is what I absolutely love, and I feel as though I was able to achieve that in this room. The console table, like I said, I love it. It's so cute, and the coffee table, just that the shape and the pattern. Room onto the kitchen. The kitchen is a little small, and because of that I didn't want to put overhead cabinets because I thought that that would just take up too much room, so I just decided to use shelves. And I also put the stove underneath a window. There is no range hood because I didn't have one that really fit this space well, so I just omitted it because it's Sims. It's okay. But yeah, so I decided to use these shelves and use the shelves as like the cabinets. So I go through and put decor items on there just to clutter up the place. Again, I don't normally do clutter, but I am really happy with the way I did it this time. And I need to start using clutter more because I love it. Now I'm gonna just kind of still talk about each room, but also tell you about my thought process. So this room right here, or these bathrooms, I had downloaded Peacemaker's Hudson bathroom, and I really just wanted to use it. So the two bathrooms that are in this house are of the Hudson CC and also Harrie and Felixandre's bathroom CC, because I think the two complement each other really well. So in the bathroom is kind of where I feel like I went off of my whole neutral toned theme, because I don't have too many wallpaper tones, but I really like this burnt like orange coral type of color, and I was like, well, it's all right, you know, it's the bathroom. It's perfectly fine. So I put that in here, and I also used a brown wall tile, also by Peacemaker, will be in the description box, because normally I always do like a white or black wall tile, but I had freshly downloaded that CC, and I was like, you know what, we're going to be different, we're going to put it in here. And I also tried to put enough items in the bathroom to clutter it up, make it look like people actually live here, but it still looks organized and just more realistic. Really happy with the way that it turned out. I honestly surprised myself, because in the back while doing this, I was watching some Batman gameplay, so I was just kind of like going with the flow, and I was like, oh, I like this. We like this a lot. So now we're on to the bedroom, which is, there's only two. So this is the second bedroom. It is smaller. I could have made it small. I could have made it bigger, but I wanted to make it small on purpose so that I would have the opportunity to change up the decor. So this room was actually inspired by a IKEA bedroom. And in the bedroom in the photo, they had the bed was on a different side of the room, but they had this bench next to the bed where I saw that they treated it like a nightstand, and I really like that idea because I've never thought to do that before. So I took inspiration from that, did it here, and I also created this little reading nook area since there is no desk in this bedroom, so I put just like this little reading nook area. I also really wanted to use Ebonix's mirrors because I think they look so beautiful, and I never used them too much before, so I thought, you know, we're going to bring them in here. Next, we're going to jump over into the office, which this is probably the first time I've actually built like a proper office, like actually had the desk facing the front with bookcases in the back, because normally I just kind of slap a desk into a room with a computer and call it an office, but this time we actually gave effort. Everything, all of the decor items in this office are by Winter9, and I specifically wanted to download this set because of these bookcases. I love the shape of them. They're so uniquely shaped, and I just thought they looked cool, to be honest. And behind the desk area, just for some storage, I put these little cabinets, tried to put like a few decor items on top. This office isn't anything crazy because I wanted it to be a little bit more simple. Some of the rooms I heavily decorated, and some of the rooms I purposely didn't want to put too much, which is like the kitchen, the office, and the master bedroom. I didn't put too much decor in on purpose. Same with the front yard and the backyard. There is a backyard to this house also. And there is a seating area in the office too, which I put a chair there when I was doing the floor plan, but I swapped out that chair. It was a little armchair. So I swapped out the armchair and put a love seat. The Nomad one. The seat that inspired this entire build had to make an appearance. It was really just Batman and vibes with this house when I was building it. So I was just kind of like, this looks cool, I'm gonna put it. Okay, next we have the laundry room, which I never built laundry rooms, like proper laundry rooms. Usually I would just put a little cutout and smack to like a washer and dryer in there and call it a laundry room. But this time, well, this space ended up being bigger than I anticipated. So I thought, why not? I did keep the doors for the laundry room clear because I felt like they didn't need to be opaque. And this laundry room does jut out into this room. Now, I didn't really know what to do with this. I don't really know what you would call this, but you could say it's like an entertainment room. There is a desk in here also, so that, you know, the Sims don't have to flock to just the office. They can use this area. And I thought it could be like the little craft room, chill out, hang spots, since we have the easel. And I did put 2 paintings on there just for looks, but there is a couch, a TV, and then I put these letters on the wall, which if you watch my Single Moms of 5 Let's Play, I actually used these same letters and spelled out the entire word in the art shop that I made for one of the moms, Ariella. So I really just took that idea and I was like, hey, let's put that in here because the wall is blank and I don't know what to put here. So, and letters are cool. I don't show me doing the master bathroom because I already did it during the floor plan and I didn't change anything. I think I just added like toilet paper roll, but other than that, the bathroom stayed completely the same. So we're just going to jump into the master bedroom. I kept this bedroom really simple. I did end up adding a fireplace because there was a blank wall and I really didn't know what to do with it. So I decided to keep this room more simple and just do standard, you know, bed, night tables, art above the bed, a couple closets, armchair, fireplace. There we go. But I do like the way that it came out. And then from the kitchen is where you access the backyard. You already know I used the Harrie Felixandre Jardane set because, like I said, in the house and the plane on a train, Hannah is going to use Jardane. But I actually added a little pool to this house because I just thought that would be a little bit different. And just a nice seating area, a grill, islands to sit at, and yeah, so after that we go on to the screenshots of this build. And again, thank you so much for watching. All important links will be in the description box, so please make sure to check down there. Leave me a comment, let me know which room was your favorite, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one.